Hello everyone, Daniel Woodmore here. Welcome to my workstation. I'm going to briefly cover 3 of the projects of mine from the past year. The first project I want to cover is a power supply that I built. I bought this off the internet. They sent all of the parts and components just loose, and I had to solder all of the components to the circuit board and place everything together. So as you see, you just got a simple power on, power off button here. This is an AC and DC power supply, which meaning so far, I don't know if you can see here, you can get 6.3 volts AC out of this connection here or this connection here, or you can come across and you can get double that. So you can get 12.6 volts AC from this particular power supply. We got positive voltage over here with a potentiometer to increase and decrease. We have negative DC over here, and we can increase and decrease. Basically, it goes from around 0 to 15 on the positive and the negative. This here is just a fixed voltage. So you have 5 volts coming out of here at 3 amps, and it cannot be adjusted. So these two is the fixed DC, and this is where I would get the positive voltage, and this is where I would get the negative voltage. Right now I just want to show the values of the output of the power supply that I built by testing with this digital multimeter. The digital multimeter has several functions as it is a multimeter. Right now I'm going to use the function to gauge the AC voltage, which is on this portion, if you recall, that is being output by the power supply, as well as the DC voltage, positive, the fixed, and the negative, if you remember from the earlier covering of the power supply. So you do that by utilizing the test probes, and what I'll do first is test what is supposed to be 6.3 volts AC, which is alternating current. It's alternating, it's not stable, so it may not be as close to the design specifications of 6.3. We have 6.91, which is fairly close considering it's AC, as well as understanding the fact that when components are made from the schematic, they are made with a percentage of error, and as well as over the lifetime of electronics, you're going to expose yourself to decay. So now if we go across here, we're supposed to get 12.6 for the output of the AC voltage, and we have 13.81. Moving on to the DC side, there's no switch. It's always going to output the voltage. So all you have to do is have a prong or banana plug coming out of these outputs for the AC as well as the DC. And right now I'm going to take the hot test probe from the multimeter as well as the common and see what values we get out of here. We're supposed to get a fixed 5 volts out of here coming out at 3 amps. That was my mistake. We have to switch the multimeter so that it knows we're testing the output voltage of the DC. So now that I've switched my multimeter, I'm going to put my 2 probes here and gauge the value. Right now we have 5.02, which is fairly good. This is the positive voltage. It's supposed to be 0 to 15. I'm putting it right in the middle. So let's just see where it's at for the output voltage of the DC. 7.85, half of 15 to 7.5, so that's really good. Let's do the same likewise for the negative voltage. And what I'm going to do, what I did for the positive voltage is I just placed it in this probe, this output, which is the hot and the common for the DC, as well as for the negative, I'm going to use this output and this common for the negative side of the power supply. 7.72, which is fairly
Second
good.
project that I want to talk to you all about is at my church, Trinity Community Church. It's on the basis of install and a little light maintenance. We have a simple 2.1 audio system. As you can see, we have speaker A and speaker B, and the 0.1 is over here, which is the subwoofer. It's behind the electronic drum set on the floor. So then we have the electronic drum set. Keyboard has its own microphone. There's another station set up for our guitarist. Then at the podium, there's a wireless microphone that can go there with the receivers back at the station. I have installed an overhead projector that handles all of our video requirements, and the video signal is displayed just simply on the wall there. We have a soloist or lead singer microphone, and then I hung a condenser microphone to capture all the rest of the backup singers when they go up there to present songs to the congregation. This is a smaller congregation, 30 to 40 on a regular day, 50 maybe people on a good day. And all of this I have installed in the ceiling and have it running back here to my station. Now this is where all of the audio and video signals are managed. Alrighty, the last project that I want to discuss with you all that I have done within the past year is some modifications that I've done on my vehicle. It is some LED installs. It's the same ones that you see on the highway every day, where the left half of the LED bar will pulsate with the blinker if the left turn signal is on, and the right half. Right now I just have the vehicle in reverse, so you can see the LED strip that I installed. Here we just have some colored LEDs. That's just a basic plug and play type feature that I just replaced the standard bulb in there. I don't know if we can see right now, but I also installed 3 switches. One of them, the switches are, or they can't be seen at this particular moment. One of them controls, I installed a, if you see that light going on and off, that's just an additional 12 volt cigarette lighter, and what's going on and off is my cell phone charger. So that's switch based at what I installed. One of the other switches, excuse me for all the spinning, one of the other switches is lighting that I placed in the footwell of the vehicle, as well as strips of lighting in the rear of the vehicle and in between the seating. The last switch that I want to cover that I installed, if I throw that switch, is the TVs that I installed in the headrest. And normally there's a movie playing. There we go. I want you all to know that what I did works. So see, there's a movie playing in the vehicle. So those are just 3 switches and the LED board that I have installed the modifications on my vehicle.